Hey everyone, my name is EchoBright and welcome back to Blast from the Past. In today's video, we have updated to Minecraft 1.1. It's a rather unceremonious upgrade, as it's not really anything to do. The only major change is beaches were added. There's no items, there's no blocks. So in terms of collecting for the museum, oh gosh, I can't play this game. In terms of collecting for the museum, there's nothing for us to do, really. So, yeah. I'm going to use this update as a transitionary period to get 2 projects started and complete. So in today's video, I would like to go ahead. I built some railways. I'm going to have one stretching down here, and then I'm going to have one that stretches along out west, maybe, I don't know, to the left, and that is going to take me to the mob spawner. And then I'm also going to have one that takes me over there to the desert, and then from there I can just walk across over to our stronghold. Now, please ignore this. I need a fortune pickaxe, and I've broken both of mine. So, yeah, I did a big mining session to get some more diamonds. And I ended up with 11 diamond blocks, which gave me 20 diamond ore. Nope. What? No, that's not correct. I ended up with 11 diamond ore, which gave me 20 diamonds with fortune 2. So that's been pretty successful. Additionally, in terms of projects, this is for next episode. But I've cleared out a large swath of this. This was all swamp trees. So I'm going to smooth it over a little bit. And we are going to start thinking about what goes here. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to start building some of these railways. Okay, I am going to build our little circuit down. No, okay, that didn't work. No! Oh, no! Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Okay, this is the one that really matters. Okay. Yes! Oh, amazing. That's great. So that is one of our railways completed. I have another one that I would like to get done for the mines. And then we're going to do our ones in that direction, which is... So that's east and that's west, and that's north. Oh, I was right about that being west earlier. And I also want one south. So that is what is going to be worked on in a moment. Right, let's get going. Alright, I think these should be the last rails that I'm going to have to craft for the railway to this farm here, which is great. I'm going to just quickly mark these guys. They get they spawn a lot if I just stand here. And that's an entire stone sword just completely drained. Somehow. Okay, I'm gonna leave before I... Yep. Okay, right. Oh, I didn't need to craft the extra 16, but that's perfectly fine. Let me just... Stone button. And then I can ride the rail back home. It's not the fastest, but it's the fastest current way that I can get down here, and it's better than sprinting. It is better. I like this. I mean, maybe it's not really worth it, all things considered, just simply because of the amount of work that it took to mine this part out. But honestly, I was just watching a stream. I just wanted to chill. Now then, the next one is a project that I'm not exactly sure how to execute just yet. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give myself a minute just to conceptualize it. Maybe come back tomorrow or in a couple of days after the weekend and just see how I'm feeling for it. Oh, what the heck? I have a feeling that... What? Why did that... Did I No way did I duplicate. That can't be right. I don't know what's happened. Okay, backstory. So I've just logged in. It is the 27th of March. And if I just have a look, my last clip was recorded on the 24th of April. It has been that long. Just because there's been so many hiccups with being ill, and then so many stupid technical issues, and then bank holiday happened and I was working all 4 days. So it's been a while. But last time I was on, I just wanted to have a check to see if everything was alright. And I must have logged out still in these. I don't know where the second one's coming from. Oh no. I think this is going the right way. I think this will take me home. Anyways, at the end of that clip that you've just seen, well, I mentioned a special project, and I'm not exactly sure what said special project is. I have a special project, which I am thinking about, but I don't know if that was the special project I meant. So we've got two options here. One, I go ahead with that special project. Or two, oh no. Oh no, why are there so many? What the heck? What the heck? Okay, right, it's fine. Anyways, yeah, so one, I go ahead and do the special project and start that in this episode, or start planning it in this episode, or I can build a rail to the stronghold. Now, I'm thinking of just getting the special project started, or getting a railway put to it, because I think that makes more sense. And then I can finally start with the special project in the next episode. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to clean up this section here and build a, I guess, train station of sorts. Not exactly a train station, but like a deposit, maybe, might be the right word. But it might be a train station, you know. Because I might make it so that I come out here and then I've got like one railway that takes me maybe in that direction if I build something over there. One railway that takes me in that direction towards the desert and then over towards the stronghold. And then I have one that takes me over to this area, which will be where the special project is stuck. So I'm gonna clear this up, and I'm gonna skip forward to when I have sort of roughly planned out this area. What I'm thinking is this area. I don't know the rough size, but I'm just gonna mark it out like this. This area is going to be maybe the platform, and in the platform we have sort of this section here, and it like pops up like this. We have buttons on all of these sections, and then what I can do is, so for this route I'm gonna have it go like this, and then I think what I'll do is I'll have it go into the ground so that it's kind of like a subway almost, and then it'll pop out maybe just further, like it'll go down this way, it'll go this way, and then it'll pop out further down, just so that I can use this with like actual real estate. And then this route here is going to be towards the secret projects, and then this route here is going to be what will take me this direction and this direction. I'm going to mark a section here where it's going to stop, and then I'll like get off, and then I can either go this way or that way. I'll see. I'll just have to see how I choose to do it. So yeah, that is the rough plan for this area. Now then, I'm gonna hop over to the secret project area, and I'm going to plan out where I think the train station's going to dock, and then we will be starting on that in the next episode. I think the train station's gonna dock about here, and it'll like just come through, and then it'll pop here, and I believe all of that is just ocean. So I probably won't have a another above ground railway. It's probably likely that I'll end up digging this further down and having another subway just to cut under, because if it's just ocean, I don't want to be paving over the ocean. So it's gonna pop around probably like that and just pivot straight here, or like some way, and then this is just going to be how it is. It'll pop up here. So I'm gonna gather some resources, and then I'm going to start building this section here. Gone ahead and put an outline here. I decided to double it. I did decide to make it go up to that one. I've also brought it forward by 2, because when I was planning out this, it was just going to cut into this, and it just didn't make sense for I guess like a city to break down part of the city walls for an extension. Like, mind you, that does happen, but if this was still actively being in use, then it doesn't make sense for that to be like changed, so that it will go underneath nicely. And now I'm going to build it up. I was thinking putting bricks on here. I don't think I've used them at all. I might have, but I don't think I have. So on this back wall, I wanted to use bricks, and then I wanted to have the rest of it be open. So let's go like this and pop this back here. Like this, and then fill this in, and this gives me a rough idea of what it's going to be like. Now, yeah, I like the bricks. I actually really do. So let me finish filling in this wall. Nice. Okay. This has turned out pretty much how I wanted it to. I think it looks pretty decent. However, there is something I wanted to try, which I haven't done in this world yet, but it is something I quite often do. So I'm gonna go see if it does work, if I think it looks nice. So I shall be right back. I haven't fully completed it, but yeah, I really like how that looks. I was pretty sure I would, but I wasn't sure how I'd like these two together. But yeah, I think that looks really nice. I'm gonna finish it around all of the edges, and then I'll get right back to you. Nice. Yeah, I like this. I think this place looks quite nice. It's a nice addition to the base, and it really does set the tone of the outside as well, I think. Right. I have gone ahead and took out the path in which I want the train to take to the secret project. And I'm thinking of filling it in with a combination of blocks. Let me just pop over here. So I was thinking a bit of gravel, a bit of stone, and lastly, a bit of cobblestone. And then what I can do is place that there, come through with that, and then I think that looks pretty nice. If this was a later version, if I was doing this in modern day, I would probably do logs horizontal, placed pointing that way, so you get this side. But seeing as that is not possible in this current version, I've just decided to go with this. I think it looks nice. Just before I was planning to do this clip, because I filmed the last clip where I conceptualized this yesterday, I was like, yeah, I'll just do it all in stone. But then I realized, oh wait, I wanted to do it in gravel. And then I was like, well, that doesn't make sense, because it's like loose cobblestone as well in some parts. So I decided I'm going to go for a mixture. So I think this looks really nice. I think it complements this quite well as well. So I think I'm going to fill out this pathway across to there. Right, I have got this entire track done now, which is amazing. And so next on my list is going to be just building a teeny weeny little train station over on this side. I'm going to take down this little mock area here. Thinking, honestly, I'll just make it like a small little thing. Oops, wrong one. So I've got to place the buttons back, and then dig out the floor. Okay, I think that this place looks pretty cute. It's a nice little station just in the middle here, right in front of, I mean, I'll probably do like a pathway out this direction, and then the next project will be going here, which is pretty awesome. I'm very excited for that. I don't have any... Ooh, hello. Jockey there. I don't have any rough plans made up yet for it. I just have a vibe of what I want to be doing. But I am excited. I think that it's going to be pretty cool. Okay, and that is going to be the end of this video. The recording process for this has been a while. That's the English. The recording process for this has been quite a wild ride because, like, I started this over a month ago. It's likely going to be published next week because I don't have time to to edit it. And then, like, during this, like, even today, I got a second monitor put in. So this last clip of me doing that second train station, I've got a second monitor up now that I didn't have when I was filling out the path earlier. And so it's just been a wild ride, but I'm glad that it's over. So in the next video, we will be continuing on this version on Minecraft 1.1. We will be doing the secret project, and yeah, I'm quite excited for what's next. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya!